there.
The last show I said, how come I always start the show? So
Well,
I
I was going to
decided
start,
to-
and I thought you were going to start.
well, that's why I waited for you. So it's your turn. Tag, you're it.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Opposite Saxes.
Yeah.
It's Thursday,
It's Thursday,
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. You could set your watch by it.
Usually.
Because we're always here. We're never anywhere else on Thursdays. Or we have to run out and do something earlier.
And then make sure we're back.
Yeah, make sure we're back in time.
Yeah. Here we are.
We are. And we are here, and we are very, very proud to be sponsored by Christine Dean. Christine Dean is a networking guru. What does that mean? That means if you have a website and maybe you haven't given it any attention in quite a while and you need to upgrade it, you might want to check out Christine because she might be able to do some magic for your website. And you know what happens? When you improve your website, you improve your business and you improve whatever you're trying to do in reaching out to your customers. And you can do it for free. You can just go onto her website. It's right there on the screen, and reach out to Christine and say, hey, can we talk for like a half hour or so? And I just want to show you my website, and you tell me if you think it's good, she'll tell you. If she thinks she can tweak it a little bit and make it better, she'll tell you. So reach out to Christine Dean at dfwnetworkingdiva.com.
There you have it.
There you got it. It's the whole shebang, as they say. What is a shebang?
Shebang can be anything.
Well, it's the whole shebang then. But
We are the whole shebang.
we are the shebang,
The only.
and together we're the whole shebang.
Okay.
We're-
What'll it be this week, Sax?
Well, no, we were talking earlier about scheduling. In fact, we were just before we went on the air, we took out my calendar, her calendar, and we go through day by day. Oh, what have you got? What have you got? Oh, you got an appointment? How come you didn't tell me? And she usually says,
tell you.
I did tell you 2 weeks ago. I told you to put it on your calendar.
No, you didn't, he says.
And no, if you had told me, I would have had it on my calendar.
He's
Well,
driving me nuts.
so that's why we whether you are now, I have my calendar right here in the cell phone, and I use that, and I
What
I
did
put
you
everything in there.
just tell me not 5 minutes ago?
I got duplicates.
See?
Yeah.
Now, when I write on my calendar, my paper old calendar,
She uses
I never have duplicates. I never lose anything.
and it's a 3-year.
I may not have added it. Yes, it
calendar,
is a
right.
3-year.
You got
So every once in a while, I have to go back to see like a birthday, an anniversary, a doc appointment. When did I see him last?
Or I'll tell you what, call me next year.
But I
she'll put
can,
on the
but I
calendar
can
for next year.
because you know how the doctors like to already put you down for the following year, and
And
this way I can do it.
I think it's a great idea that you do it on the paper calendar, except
I
What do
do
I
it
always-
in pen,
what
and
I-
I don't always do it in
I always
pencil.
do it in pencil, because just in case somebody says, oh, you know what, lunch we were supposed to have this Thursday, and could we do it the following Thursday or do it on Wednesday instead? Well, then she's got to scratch it out in ink.
You know what,
put it back
Stu?
in-
They have this
pencil.
wonderful, wonderful product. You should get it.
Called whiteout.
Yeah,
But why bother with whiteout? You can use the pencil on the back end.
but
of
I
a-
don't always have a
pencil.
pencil at my disposal. I usually, for some reason, the pens are always around. And then if I take your pencil that you can't find, there it is.
There it is. Oh,
Then you go, where's my pencil?
see,
Where's my pencil?
that's the most important part of a pencil. Yeah,
Anyway,
that's
be that as it may.
that's
Stuart and I try to be highly scheduled and
most people are.
organized, and yeah, well, some are, but there are times when I wonder about you.
You better clarify that, not only for the audience, but for
you.
moi.
Well, you are so scheduled and so regimented most of the time that sometimes you'll sit down and I'll hear you say, I have so much to do. I'm not getting anything done because I'm going from one thing to another. And I keep saying, you'll never get anything done. You have to finish the one thing and go on to the next, and you don't. Or you'll start here in the morning, really early in the morning, and then you're upset. You have to go take a shower and get dressed, whatever.
Got to be someplace at 2,
Yeah.
and then it got to be home because
Why don't you
something's going
take
on
your
at
shower
5.
and be dressed and then start working on your computer, and then you can leave.
That's called flexibility.
But then you get upset and frustrated.
But I'm flexible.
I think
No,
that's the
but
one
you know
thing
what,
we
I
were
always tell
good
you,
with our
use
kids.
use an eraser. In the phone, you have a little button called edit.
Yes.
So you go to edit and you change from, let's see, Thursday, edit, put it in for Friday.
If you do that, but sometimes you schedule it, sometimes that doesn't happen.
Yeah. But scheduling, I think scheduling has become more of a major part of everybody's life. And I don't just can't imagine even younger people just having it all up here. They know exactly where they have to be, unless they do the same thing every day.
Well, I know we started young with our kids. We were scheduled. The kids were on a schedule as infants. You were on a schedule with work. You had to be for your businesses. And I think we imparted, is that correct? We imparted that onto our children, and they are very scheduled.
However, having said that, very often I will have to remind one of our or both of our kids, it's so-and-so's birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, but that's
and our son, who is extremely very schedule oriented too, and he puts his electronically on calendars. And I say to him, you need to sit down sometime and just put down on the calendar, Uncle,
Marvin's,
so birthday. It's on this date. Then hit repeat yearly on that date. So when you open up your calendar each day to see what your appointments are for the day, you'll see, oh, it's Uncle Marvin's birthday. Okay, I'll either call him or I'll text him or I'll email him or whatever. But
yeah, I'm not so
sometimes
concerned about the birthdays, anniversaries,
I am.
whatever. You are very, very good. I try to be, but you are excellent about that. In fact, you have what our parents used to do, and that is you have the dates of a lot of our deceased relatives
Sure.
when they died.
I have that.
I can tell you, our kids will never have that. It would be nice, but they will never have that. And is it that necessary? Again, it would be nice, but I don't think the kids today do that.
Even if it's on your schedule and you open up your schedule for the day and you see that it was the date of your grandfather's passing. And even if you're not going to do anything about it, at least it for that moment, you remember your grandfather. And I mean, that's what I have got a lot of friends that have passed away. I don't call their families and say, today is the anniversary of their passing, but it's my mental opportunity to say, thank you for having been in my life.
Yeah. Well, and I do think it's very much part of our religion to remember, sometimes light a candle in memory of that person.
I think
but it's a different world with young people.
They're busier.
And
that's why having those things on a calendar, whether it's a paper calendar or an electronic calendar, it's just a little bit something extra. I mean, I go a little beyond, because in my calendar, I can tell you when it's National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
Yes, you could.
I have that. It's
National Dog Day.
National Dog Day.
Yeah.
It's Grandparents' Day.
Right.
There's all kinds of days. And granted, it's probably Hallmark that invented a lot of those.
Yeah.
Give them another reason.
They're not stupid.
For another card, or to buy something. But I have fun. In fact, her mother, one of her favorite phrases is blah, blah, blah. Did you know there is a National Blah, blah, blah Day?
There is?
There is. I always tell you about it every year.
I don't remember. National Blah, blah, blah Day?
Blah, blah, blah Day.
I didn't even think anybody knew that.
You're supposed to call somebody and remind them that they say blah, blah, blah all the time.
That's strange. That's just strange.
There is a day for almost everything and anything.
Is there a Kenny Loggins Day?
If there is, I'll find it, but I'll bet it's probably his birthday. You can find out when his birthday is, put it on your calendar. And whether you send him an email or or text him or whatever.
Oh, he's waiting by the phone for my text.
Either that, or at least you could say, oh, today's a special day because it's Kenny Loggins Day.
Is there an M&M Day?
There is an M&M Day.
I thought there was.
There's a chocolate day.
Well,
there's a National Pizza Day.
Well, that
almost anything you can think of, there's a
that.
day for it. I'm telling you.
So for you, being scheduled is the thing to do. There's probably a lot of other people that feel, I don't really need that. It's, it is what it is.
I cannot imagine anybody getting by without having some kind of a calendar or a schedule to refer to.
If you're retired, you don't necessarily, and you're,
come on. If you got to go to doctors and dentist appointments.
Well, doctors and dentists, but that, okay, that's one thing, but I don't know. I would have to get some feedback from our listeners as to if people are keeping calendars these days and are very good about writing things down.
I think you almost have to. I mean, even if it's sticky notes on your refrigerator to remind you of something that's coming up in the next couple of days. Sticky notes are a great invention, because if you do something on a regular basis, you write a sticky note. Tomorrow, pick up groceries, get gas in the car. Don't take a chance on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How far do you take this scheduling? That's what I'm saying. I think people all have calendars, but how far do they take? They're not going to write down, I need to get gas on Wednesday.
Until they run out of gas and they have to call somebody to come help them out.
I need to take my return back to Macy's on Friday.
Well,
I don't think
just
that
putting
people
it
do that.
Putting it in the front seat of the car reminds you that when you get into the car, oh yeah, by the way, I'll run by Macy's.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think everybody feels that they need to put everything on the calendar. Definitely not dates of death. I can't imagine.
But birthdays.
Depending, yeah, maybe a close friend.
If you're a grandmother or a grandfather, if you don't put your grandkids' birthdays down on your calendar, you are going to be in deep doo-doo.
Yes, but but they're not necessarily going to put the date of a loved one's birthday. I see on Facebook, but I guess people do, because I see on Facebook, people will put the date. My mother would have been 105 years old today.
No, on Facebook, every day you get a posting that says it's so-and-so's birthday, and you click on it,
right,
and it'll show you a lot of people you don't know, but a few people that you do know. And maybe it's somebody that you haven't been in touch with in a while, and you can just go to their Facebook page and wish so-and-so.
Yes, but I do have friends that do put on their Facebook page that it is the date of a loved one's birthday that they lost 5 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever. And they're still counting their birthdays.
My sister does that, and says it would have been Dad's birthday yesterday. And I said to her, yeah, he would have been 110. So, she never forgets.
But there are people that do this. She's not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, however you do it. Do something. You don't have to go all the way, like sometimes we do, but.
Well, okay, so you don't have to go all the way, but at least go halfway.
I'm sure, especially young people that work, anybody that works, older people, younger people. I mean, they have to keep track of their hours or what days they're going to have to go in.
Well, the reason I guess I do it even more now is because there was a time when I used to walk in from work, sometimes after work, and you would say, "Did you pick up the pizza on the way home?" Oh, I'll be right back. Got to go back out again. Why? Because I didn't do a sticky note. I didn't put something on my calendar that says pick up pizza on the way home.
Or when the kids were small, Where have you been? You've got to hurry up and eat because we have to get to a meeting. You have to go pick up Jeremy or Jory at something. And
Or if you're a
I don't
parent,
know.
the good one was always when your child said to you at breakfast, did you finish that book report you were helping me with? That's due today. I told you last week
Right.
that it was due today. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I didn't put it
Yeah.
on. Didn't put it on the calendar.
Yeah.
That's happened more than once.
Yeah. Yeah, that has.
Yeah.
So there's
Mom, I told you.
there's something to be said about paper calendars, even
It's called-
or
It's called payback.
phone calendars, whatever.
Like when you tell me, I told you about that doctor's appointment 3 weeks ago. Didn't you put it on your calendar?
You never
I
told me.
didn't put it on my calendar because you
never
didn't tell me.
told
I did tell you. No, you did. Yes, I did. She probably told me
I did.
and I
did.
forgot.
And you did.
So get yourself, whether you do it on your phone, whether you do it on your laptop, on your iPad, or you do it on a paper calendar, just do it. And also don't forget to put people's birthdays.
And
That
get one
way.
of those cute little puppy dog calendars where they have a dog for each. Those are cute. They
You
have a
mean-
dog for each month.
Oh, the dog of the month?
Yeah, it's cute.
You never got me one.
No, I got one for Liam.
Yeah. So go out and get yourself a calendar and keep up with your schedules. And the first thing you put on your new calendar is next Thursday, 1
1
o'clock.
o'clock.
Be right here
Here.
for another episode of Opposite Saxes. Okay. Bye.
Bye.